Hey everybody, Brad Travers here, and I just want to shoot a quick video kind of titled, Do You Deserve Success in 2016? It's something I've been thinking about. I had the privilege of hearing Tai Lopez speak, and he talked a lot about, deserving success, mindset, and, it just begged the question, who deserves success, right? So, I got to thinking back, what am I doing every day this year to be successful, right? So that's what we all want as entrepreneurs. We want to see success, and success is defined as many different things depending on who you are and what you want. Success for me is freedom and being able to work from my house and spend more time with my family and my dog, which is here occupying a lot of space on my lap. But it got me thinking back. What have I been doing my whole life that's gotten me to this point? And it just reminded me of a story the other day of when I was in the sixth grade. I seen an opportunity. I mean, my entrepreneurial spirit has been burning since then. I seen an opportunity to capitalize on what was going on in the school. There was this big gap between breakfast and lunch, and people were always walking around with like various snacks or looking for things to eat. We didn't have vending machines in our school. It was a pretty big school, so for whatever reason, I can't even pinpoint it. I had the idea of had my mom buy this big bag of those blow pops, like the lollipops that have the gum in the middle. And whatever, she'd get this big bulk bag from like Walmart or someplace like that, and I'd take them to school and sell them for a quarter each. I'll just go up to folks, and people would see me with this big bag, and people would come up to me and just come up, and I had a pretty profitable little business for a 6-year-old. I would sell out pretty much a bag a day, and I honestly don't know why I stopped. I mean, maybe I should have went on to be some kind of candy entrepreneur or something like that, but you know, that was a successful business. I was driven to make some money. I seen an opportunity, and I worked hard to peddle my wares and put money in my pocket. And on the flip side, I look back to later on in life where I opened up. It was my second kind of brick and mortar business that I had opened right when I got out of the military. And I mean, I had a serious business plan. I did my market research, went to the bank, I got a $50,000 loan, and then also supported it with my own money. And, very excited to get that business launched it. And then for whatever reason, maybe because I was just kind of basking in the initial success that the business had, I kind of lost the drive for whatever reason. I started celebrating a little bit more too often than actually focusing on the business and growing it into a long-term sustainable business. And what happened after, I believe, 2 to 3 years, 2 or 3 years, pretty much was in the negative every month, and ended up selling the business at a loss. And it took a while after that to continue paying off those loans. And I just look back and I look at what I was doing, and I didn't want it. I didn't deserve to be successful by no means. And I believe I think it was Charlie Munger who had the quote. I actually heard it from Tai Lopez, and I mean, he's so knowledgeable. If you've never heard him speak, I can pretty much just say Tai Lopez said it because he quotes. He has a robotic mind and spits out all this data and all these quotes. But I think it was Charlie Munger that I heard this through Tai. He had said that we're not in a world. I'm going to butcher the quote, but bottom line is the world today. It's not crazy enough that people who aren't deserving will be rewarded, right? So again, begs the question, what are you doing to be successful in 2016? So for me, I have a whole new mindset. This year, the last couple of years have been very successful in my online businesses. Expanded my portfolio into different business models, and I'm excited for 2016, and I'm really taking it serious and putting in the work. I have a routine, utilizing the to-do list. Hands down, one of the best things I've ever done. So encourage you to look at, I use todoom.org. It's a free kind of online to-do list. That's just one of the things I do just to stay organized. I'm making sure that even though work from home, I'm getting up in the morning at a very good time, working to get up at 6 a.m., 6 to 7 a.m., even though, I really don't have major obligations that I need to get up for, but that's just my way of, working to deserve to be successful. I take breaks throughout the day, but I'm working all night. Me and a couple partners are putting together a course right now. Pretty awesome course. We're really excited to get it launched, but we're putting in the hours. So I work for pretty much almost till like midnight every night. Off and on with some breaks in the day, but what are you doing to be successful? Are you putting in the time? I have these cool paintings. They're not paintings. They're like little art things on the wall. My wife and I each picked out one. That's mine is the Roman god Mercury. He was amongst many things god of commerce and financial gain. So I seen that and I was like, yeah, that's what I need. This is representative, a good representation of who I am this year and 2016 to make my own success. I'll leave you with one last story. I got a privilege to hear Daymond John speak for the second time at a conference I was at recently. And Daymond John, founder of FUBU, one of the members of Shark Tank, and just a amazing story and amazing businessman. But he talked about when he was, I want to say like first or second grade, had the entrepreneurial spirit. He was working. He knew he wanted success, and he's seen it, and he went work to take advantage of it. He would make pencils with girls' names on it, like custom, like shave off all the yellow paint and like write a girl's name on it, and try to sell it to boys for like a quarter or something, for them to take it over to the girl that they like the most, and whatever, try to get a date or something at whenever first grade or whatever. I don't know. But he ended up ultimately selling the pencils actually to the girls whose name it was. He said they paid more. But the bottom line is that was his work ethic. It's been his work ethic, which has got him to where he is today. Just crazy amounts of success. And if you look back at all successful people, it's the same pattern. Who are the most successful? Chances are most of the time, 99.9% of the time, they deserve to be successful because they put in the work. And so, to bring this full circle is what are you doing in 2016 to deserve success, right? So what are you doing? What are your daily actions? Are you one of the people who are taking action every single day to move towards your goals of success? Or are you one of the people sitting on the sidelines and watching other successful people succeed and then coming up with excuses and blame as to why it works for them and not you? So it doesn't matter what walk of life you're from. Daymond John's story is pretty amazing. Coming from where he came from, it's very motivational to see where he's come from, and having watched that and having just seen other people succeed. Doesn't matter no matter what your walk of life is, if you put in the work and deserve your success, you'll come to your success because it's just inevitable, right? So are you going to sit on the sidelines and blame and wonder why other people are successful, or are you going to put in the work and deserve your success in 2016? So I hope you're with me and you're going to deserve your success in 2016. And I look forward to maybe hearing some stories, maybe post in the comments of little things you're doing to make 2016 your successful year. So, all right, with that, I'll see you guys in another video or on the blog. Cheers.